Since the end of the last stream, I've done a little bit of work over in here, expanding out this room to be just a little bit bigger. And on top of that, I've also gone ahead and replicated our power flower setup, this setup of energy collectors. Now, originally, we had this exact same setup over in this area over here, and we've still got the energy condenser there. I didn't actually move the energy condenser. This one was running for quite a while, and you can see is full of red matter. It's been quite a while since the last stream. It's been maybe like a week since the last stream, and this server is trunk loaded, and so all the stuff in the base has been running for quite some time, and thus we have an absolute butt ton of red matter. And over here, I actually built these like right after the end of last stream, and so these have also been running for about a week here, and we have got a ton of red matter. Each one is full, but it is not enough EMC. And the first thing I want to work on in today's stream is setting up a bit more of a ridiculous EMC generation system, because, as I've mentioned before, if we do want to get to the really late game items like the Tome of Knowledge, we're going to have to first of all get the Transmutation Tablet, and to get the Transmutation Tablet, we need 8 of these Infinity Ingots, which means that we need an absolute butt ton of these Infinity Catalysts, and each one of these has an EMC value of just shy of 8 billion, which is quite a bit. So, what I would like to do is I would like to hopefully, in today's stream, try and make one of these Infinity Catalysts. I don't know if we're quite going to get it. I don't think the singularities are going to be too hard for us to make. The difficult thing really is the Ultimate Stew and the Cosmic Meatballs. The Ultimate Stew is just a little tedious. There are a lot of recipes in here, like carrot soup that requires, multiple tiers of crafting. There's stuff like meatloaf, which is just, beef, bread, garlic, onions, ketchup. We got ketchup, we got juice and tomato. It's not difficult. It should just be fine. It should just be a fair bit of crafting to get most of this stuff. But I think everything else here shouldn't be too hard, honestly. Broken Fragment is just a music disc in the crafting table. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we should already have a couple of music discs, and we might even have some more down in our mob spawner as well. So, that's the music fragment taken care of, right? But if we're going to make multiple of those Infinity Catalysts, we're going to need billions of EMC, like an actually ridiculous amount of EMC is required in order to get those in large amounts. And so we are going to move our focus away from these energy collectors, because they do work, but they don't work super well, right? They don't work insanely well. They don't produce billions of EMC. So we're going to mix it up. And by mix it up, we're going to go back to an old classic, and that is, of course, chickens. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think that the Emerald Chicken is probably the one that's going to produce the most EMC for us. We don't have an Emerald Chicken just yet. Also, I have been getting this weird, bug at the bottom of my taskbar here. You'll notice that my items are still appearing, even though they shouldn't, even though they're, behind the search bar now. Not quite sure why that is, but they're there. So that's something we got to work with, I guess. Seems easy enough, lol. I really don't think that it should be too difficult, honestly. Emerald Chicken. The crafting recipe, it's long, and there's a lot of it there, but I actually don't think that crafting recipe is going to be as difficult as it looks, hopefully. Now, let me see here. We definitely do have a cactus green chicken. We do. And we definitely have a diamond chicken. They are located around here. Should be able to grab those fairly easily. I'll take these 16. We can put them back after the fact. And so duplicating these shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think, and getting some emerald chickens. Now, I want to get a lot of emerald chickens, right? I'm going to quickly set up a chest here, because we are going to need that's how you spell chest, Isaac. We are going to need quite a lot of emerald chickens if we're going to produce any reasonable amount of EMC, right? So we're going to get a lot of emerald chickens. We're going to get a lot of watchers, a lot of the watchers of flowing time, and we're going to try and produce a lot of EMC. We might break the server. I don't think we will. I hope that we won't. But we can give it a go, right? But here we go. Let me get a bunch of these pedestals. Does the watch have any EMC? It does. Nice. These are, of course, quite expensive, but fairly easy to get nonetheless. I think that will probably be enough. And then give me watches. So let's have a look here. We need to be able to pull. The thing is, we need to be able to pull from the roosts into the energy condenser, right? So I'm probably going to make a tier 2 energy condenser, because we're going to be putting a lot of EMC into this, and I don't know if the tier 1 is going to be good enough or fast enough to be able to pull all of that in, to be able to deal with it all fast enough. But if we do something like that, this gap here is to pull out of the roosts, although I guess we could pull out of the side of the roost, but then we just won't be able to put one here, right? So I think this is fine. So the idea here, chat, of course, is to have all of these filled with watches, right? Now, this one only has a 5x5 range, I think. So, like, I actually think it doesn't go past here, and then also maybe doesn't go past, like, here. So I think this can only reach, like, these 6 roosts, like this. It can't reach these ones over here. But that's fine. It might, like, it legit might not be, it's gonna look terrible, and, like, in testing I didn't do this, but it might be worth, like, just doing this. Do you know what I mean? And putting watches on like that. Like, that is actually silly, but might be fastest, maybe? More? We'll give it a go, right? We'll give it a go with, I'll set up something like this, and I think I'm going to even bump this, we'll put down like 2 more roosts on each side. We'll do something like this, and we'll see how it goes, right? We could also put down more roosts like here, you know, we could always fill in the gaps with more roosts if we wanted to, but we'll see how this works. It doesn't look very good like this, but I think it will work. I think it will be effective at killing the server. Who said that? No, it'll be effective at generating EMC, okay? It should hopefully be a very effective EMC generation system. So get rid of all this stuff, stick it all in our system here, and let's try and get as many watches as we can. We don't need to actually use the watches just yet. Look at all these watches. Oh, I love it. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for the fact that we needed billions of EMC. Like, what? Okay, if I want to make the Transmutation Tablet, right? Not considering the fact that we might want to make 2 of these things because it needs one to make a Tome of Knowledge. If I just want to make 1 Transmutation Tablet, I need 8 Infinity Ingots. 8 Infinity Ingots. This requires what? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11? 11 Infinity Catalysts. Calculator time. 11 times by 8 is 88. Multiplied by 8 billion is 704. It's like almost a trillion EMC, chat, is what we need. That's too much. That's too much for one measly little man to do without a trillion watches. That's too much EMC. So all of these are set up. They're ready to be turned on. So let me go and finish up real quick with the seeds, and then we'll see about filling those all in and see if we can get that working, right? I should probably put seeds in here and then just pull them out instead of going down to the storage drawer downstairs every time. It's probably gonna be quicker. And here we go. We can do this. And honestly, actually, I'm being an idiot, chat. I'm being a fool because this is going to be a lot easier if we do it over by the watch of flowing time, right? If we head on over here and turn a few of these on, these chickens are going to breed faster than I can get them to breed with the thing, right? Oh, that's not the right one. Not at all. Throw down the chicken breeder, like so. Throw in 10 and 10. Throw in the seeds. Chat. You can hear them. They're rapid. Look at that. And they're not even all on yet. Oh, I love it. I love it. Do all of these have 16 in? They do. Oh, they don't. This one doesn't have 16 in just yet. That's fine. Okay. So that's a start. That's a good start. We need more seeds. I need to move my transmutation table. All right, let's get these guys pooping out emeralds as well. And then, of course, all we're going to do is we're going to set up with probably item conduits from Endo.io to pull from there into the energy condenser. As I mentioned before, we might have to upgrade our energy condenser first, just because I don't think the tier 1 energy condenser that we have right now is going to be fast enough to process all of these emeralds, right? What do we need for the energy condenser? Tier 1, dark matter, red matter, red matter. Oh, we've got all this. This is all... No, we've got all this. Nice. Is it loud? Is it too loud? It's a little loud. It's a little loud. It gets quieter when I talk, which is nice. I guess that's not too bad, but it is quite loud. If I don't talk, it's a bit loud. All of these have got 16 in, so those are all full. You can see it's already going quite fast, despite the fact that we don't have the watches on yet. Like, we've only got a few of these watches on. As soon as we get the rest of these on, I think we're in for a treat. So 64 red matter should get us quite a few seeds, honestly, which is good. I'd put like a hopper down or something, but I feel like the hopper wouldn't be fast enough to work with this. Boom. And boom. So these are going fast. Maybe they've got a larger than 5x5 radius. Because 1, 2, like, if that was a 5x5, it wouldn't be affecting this. So maybe the radius is larger than I thought. Maybe it's like 5 outwards, you know, not 5x5. Maybe it's like, that would make it what, 11x11? If it was 5, like, from the source block? I think it's 7x7. It's possible. I'm not sure. I am not sure. Whatever the radius is, though, like, this should be a good number of, this should be, hopefully, more than enough watches to get this working. To get a good amount of EMC. You know, I guess if it's not, we can always add more watches if the server doesn't break. So there we go. Those are all full up, which is good. Let's, So I'm thinking, right, chat, like, the item with the most EMC in the game is compressed sugarcane, I think. Octuple compressed sugarcane, that is, which is here. That's quadruple. Octuple compressed cobblestone, octuple compressed sugarcane has an EMC of 1.4 billion EMC. So ideally, that's the kind of thing that we want inside of our energy condenser, right? But to get that, we need a lot of sugarcane. Like a lot of sugarcane. But maybe that's doable? I'm thinking if we put sugarcane in here and then set up like an array of crafters. Okay, follow-up question, chat. Follow-up question. The compactor, does that like auto-compress sugarcane for you? Like if I put, I think you can set it right so that the compactor will like recursively compact over and over again. So like if I go in here real quick and just test this, if we put the sugarcane in, I think it will, because it's got the recursive compacting enabled, it will keep compacting over and over again. And so, yeah, sure, let's do it. We're going to put sugarcane into the energy condenser. We're going to have all the emeralds pumping in, and then we're just going to pump that sugarcane out into a compactor, and then hopefully, in not a trillion years, we should have maybe an octuple compressed cobblestone. I don't know how long it's going to take. Hopefully not too long. I don't know how many item conduits we have. 5. 5 is definitely not enough. Please, could I have some more? The answer is no. Do I have any more pulsating iron? We do. Nice. So we can make more nuggets here, which is good. And then craft those up, of course, into more of you. 29 should be enough, honestly. The hard part here, I think, or one of the hard parts, I guess, is going to be actually, like, putting speed upgrades into all of these item conduits. Like, we're going to need a lot of speed upgrades to make this work. Do the speed upgrades have an EMC? I forget. I could have used I'm an idiot. The item conduits have an EMC. I keep forgetting, chat. I keep moving between two worlds, thinking like they do have an EMC. That's great. So we've already made item extract upgrades, so we can just go grab the ones we already got and then make yet more of them. So let's disable a few of these. We could probably do as well with setting up like a conduit, with getting a conduit probe maybe, to make our lives just a little bit faster here. Do we have what it takes to make a conduit probe? Probably. Try using translocators, so a lot faster. That is a good point. Could we do it? I guess maybe, yeah. Like, the trouble with translocators, obviously, is they don't go very far, do they? But if we had multiple energy condensers, that could work. So I actually do quite like that. Let me give this a try. We'll make some translocators, because the idea, obviously, here being, let me get rid of... I always forget, these things don't vein mine, which is infuriating. But it should hopefully be a little nice. And now, obviously, the problems with translocators is they can only go, like, 1 block away, right? Which makes it a little difficult, but... Oh, come on, we can do it. If we go, like, here, and then pump in, like that... If we change, like the trouble is we've got, let me make this into like red matter blocks real quick, because we need to not have a full energy condenser for this to start, which is why I'm wanting to, it's full, right? Oh my, how do we have so much EMC? We got 1.8 billion, 1.8 million, not billion. That's a lot of EMC, man. Jeez. Okay, let me, let me start by doing this, doing this, right? Sugarcane. We're going to get a lot of sugarcane, and we're going to pull that sugarcane out and into the compactor, right? Sugarcane is flying. This thing needs power. That's fine. We should be able to make a flux point. That's a plug. Do they just have EMC? They do. Okay, I'm going to go grab one and just condense it instead of making another one. We should be able to get more of those fairly easily, and then hopefully start rapidly condensing sugarcane. That's the plan. Whether or not it works, we will see. So, where is my nearest flux point? It's over here, right? Yeah, we don't need this thing online just yet. I do still need to find a new home for all of this mechanism stuff. Right now, it's just all kind of sitting here in the way. Already, the server is a little bit laggy. Hopefully, that doesn't get too bad. There's a block from the Roost mod that collects from surrounding roosts. You should use that to translocate to the condenser. How fast is it though? Like, is it fast enough to move all of these potentially? Like, if it is, I'm all down for trying it. What am I after here? I'm after my flux point. Let's scan that so I can make a few more of them. That collector is slow. All right, yeah, like that's my thought. You know, if it's not fast enough, that could be a problem. And I want stink cheese. Okay, so that's doing it. It's working. So now I'm fairly certain, like, this is not pulling out fast enough, or not as fast as it could do. I am pretty sure that if we take a piece of glowstone and we put it onto this, it should start moving those. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that. It moves. That's so fast. Holy heck. That's crazy. We got up to a quintuple compressed cobblestone, though. Like, it is moving quite quickly, which I like. We do need, like, you can see it's going quite slowly now, though. Like, the number of quintuple compressed cobblestones that we've got is still quite slow. So, while this is doing that, let me quickly throw down, like, oh, did I not pull out any more? Wait. Did I not get enough translocators? Let me take one of these and quickly... Oh, no, did I? Wait. How did I do this? Excuse me? Yeah, let me quickly condense this and get a few more of them. Learned... and translocators, 64 being a few more. And let's get, like, more... that's not right, I want that. Yeah, that's correct. Let's get more of these chickens on, just in case we are bottlenecked by the EMC, although I don't think we are. I think right now our limit is probably the speed at which the energy condenser can condense, although maybe not. It seems to still be working. So now, like, the problem from here on out is getting more... hooking up the rest of the roost, right? Like, we've got multiple more roosts that still can't connect to this. Now, what we could do is we could, of course, get rid of the clock at the bottom there and have another one and then have translocators move from one chest to another, right? Like, I could put, if I can get down there, which I can't, I could put an energy condenser right at the bottom and then move that up, right? Go ahead and try the collector. I can give it a try, right? If it's good, we could use it. So, what is it called? It is the Roost Collector. Sure. Let's give it a go. Roost Collector. So, I don't know. Like, that was quite fast. Let's give it a try. Is that going to spew? Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Let me just dump all those in there for a good amount of usable EMC. Let's try that. So I'm going to go to the bottom here. We'll put these back down in a second. If we go here and we go Roost Collector, Translocator, into, if I can get down again, into Translocator. I need an empty hand in order to move this. Let me get rid of some of this stuff, some of the excess number of watches that we have. Let's do that. Let's go start moving those up. Of course, let's grab another piece of glowstone. Of course, like, it's fast enough now, but not all of the watches are on, right? That's my only concern at the moment. Like, that's working. But what if... I'm gonna not put the rest back down yet, but, like, let's turn this on. Oh, boy. You're going to murder your tick rate. It's 3. Okay. So that might be too many watches. Right, like, so we can get rid of these, obviously, right? We can get rid of you. And get rid of you. We can get rid of all of these. We need some form of transfer, right? We have to go from the Roost Collector to the energy condenser. That is the one bit of transfer. Now, the item conduits, like the I don't know, the Translocators is obviously fast enough like this. This is fast enough. It's moving stuff in. Let's have a look. /forge TPS. So we're at essentially 20. It is going down, which I don't love, but you know, we're at a certain amount of TPS, and it is going up. But I think, for one, I think that if we were to get rid of this, can I just turn this off with like by plopping that out or something like that? Like without that, the TPS is good, right? With it, like it is this that's causing TPS issues. This on top of the watches, right? Obviously, this works fine without the watches. I mean, again, you know what? I'm willing to try it. You know, I'm willing to give it a go. For the time being, I'm going to put this translocator back down, even though it's laggy as all heck. Let's do... No, please leave my inventory. Let's do that and that. Let's get those moving at an insane speed again. Let's try getting our... So again, we're producing a fair bit of EMC now, right? You know, we've got 18. We're about to get our 19th octuple compressed sugarcane. But, oh gosh. Let's try, though. Like I said, I don't think it should be too bad. Hey, Let's Play Wooly. How's it going, man? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So get rid of some of this trash out of my inventory here. So we might already have a transfer node, honestly. I'm not quite sure. We haven't really used them. Transfer. Try that again. Transfer node. Here we go. So give me one of these. Of course, I do need to make... Did that say I had no redstone? There's no way, right? Not having slabs is fixable. Fairly easily fixable. Kapow. And... Oh, no. And... Kablammy. And kaboom. Nice. Okay, so we'll take that. We've already got the pipes. That's fine. And then let's have a look here. So we don't have a lot of grid power. We could, of course, make more grid power if necessary. But let's see here. So we've got a few standard speed upgrades. I think we have even more of those in our sifters here, right? We might even already have a few. Yeah, we got a few of the higher tier ones here. How many? You can put 4, right? Only 4 speed upgrades in any given thing, if I'm not mistaken. So drop of evil. I think we should have drops of evil downstairs, hopefully. Drops of evil. And so we should be able to make 4 of the magical ones fairly easily. Again, you can't put more than 4 in at a time, right? Also, how much grid power do these things use? Like, is it a crazy amount? Get a stack upgrade as well. Then you're golden. Magical upgrade is... Oh, magical upgrade is 16 max. Oh, it says max upgrade 60. Are these not magic? Oh, ultimate better though? Should I be using ultimate or magic? This one says max 64. You can use 16. It says 64. Ultimate better. So should I put... Okay. All right. So hold on. Okay. Get rid of this. Okay, transfer node into... I never thought I'd be going back to transfer nodes for this, but transfer node into transfer pipe. Magical upgrades. So that is fast. Even without... Is that fast or slow? That is working. It's moving them out as fast as it can, by the looks of it, even with just the 4 in. But these are not pulling out fast enough now, right? Which is odd. Like, the Roost Collector seems to be the limiter now. Not... Oh, does the Roost Collector... What's the range on the Roost Collector? Because it's not collecting from the top sets. It's collecting from all of these ones, but not from these 2. So is it a case of just moving those? I think the limit is 2 to 3 blocks. Okay. Put another one on top. That would also work. We could also put a lot more roosts in the area now. Like, I didn't realize... Like, this is set up in a way that works for the pipes. But if we don't need the pipes, then we should be good, right? Gosh, I hate that noise. Actually, I can just change that to... Oh, no, that's fine. That's perfect. So yeah, let me get another... Let's do it then. Let's get another chicken collector, aka a roost collector. Throw that down. Not there. I mean, there would work, but I'm a sucker for symmetry, so we're gonna... Oh, God. Why? Why? Okay, let's put these in here, shall we? There we go. This is all I want. Let's try that again. I want this, like that. And then we're going to have another translocator moving from there down, like so. And that is moving nice and quickly. Okay. Let's dump all of these ender pearls, aka emeralds, away, like so. All right. I think... Oh, it's even more of them. All right, this is working pretty well. I don't want... Again, I guess I don't want translocators here, right? I've just moved away from translocators, Isaac, you fool. Let's get rid of the translocators. And let's put down another transfer node there. We might even be able to, like, split. Like, I don't know. If I take those out, is that still fast enough? Seems like it. I put those in there. Like, the magical ones seem very fast. Still not pulling from there, eh? That's so bizarre. So do they not pull... They don't pull down, they only pull up. So I have to move... Okay. I think one of the ultimate upgrades and a stack is enough. Like, at the minute, it doesn't even seem like we need a stack upgrade, honestly. Like, it's moving it pretty fast without them. Like, this tier here is not being pulled, because I think it's, like, it's below that one and too far away from this one. But, what is the next question, chat, is what is the range like on this thing? So, like, if I was to go and get another one of my 208 roosts, and we start putting these down, like, a little further away, like, is this too far? Or is this fine? Let's take this one out, I guess, and put it in there. Like, that's getting pulled out, and quite quickly as well, I can see. So, I think, honestly, like, we might be good here. But I think we filled in most of these here, if not all of them. There were a few, I think, under the hatches that I didn't get to. But I think for the most part, that's all of them. So TPS is like 14 there. So that's probably too many watches. It's all a balancing game, chat. It's all about getting the perfect balance of TPS and watches, right? And chickens, of course. Don't forget about the chickens. So we can keep going with this. We can continue to put down more roosts. Like, there's no limit here really on... Well, there is a limit, obviously, but like we're far from the limit of roosts that we can put down. That sweet chicken to TPS ratio. Exactly. Exactly, my friend. Exactly. I can't even... At this point, like, this is too much, because I can't even get down to see how fast it's going. The answer seems to be fast enough. Yeah, all right, sure. Like... That is producing an octuple compressed sugarcane once every couple of minutes. Like, it takes at most maybe actually 2 minutes for this to produce an octuple compressed cobblestone. Every time, man. An octuple compressed sugarcane, not cobblestone. Right now we're at 50 of them times 1.4, which is 70 billion. So this is 1/10 of what we need. We need 500 octuple compressed sugarcane if we're gonna get what we need, right? 30 to 40 seconds, I'd say. Yeah, that seems about right. Does someone want to do the math on that? If it takes 40 seconds, like, what are we after? We need 450 more, multiplied by 40 seconds, divide that by 60, so 300 minutes, 5 hours to get what we need at this speed. You know, that's still quite fast. That's at 40 seconds. If it's 30 seconds, it's a bit less, you know, close to 4 hours maybe. But it's going to take a while to get the amount of EMC we need. But it's working, and that's good. And if we leave it till next stream, we should definitely have just like over 1 trillion EMC and be good to go. So, chat. Now that we've spent the first hour and 20 minutes setting up a ludicrous TPS destroying system, let's have a look at getting into the rest of the items required to make the Transmutation Tablet. Right. A lot of these items are not too bad. One thing that I think we should definitely do is probably just move our neutron collectors. Like, we have them here. I feel like it's a waste not to put them down next to our watches, right? Like, they're producing EMC right now, but they can produce, not EMC, they're producing the neutronium dust, the tiny particles of neutronium, but they will produce them just even faster if we go and put them by the watches. And given how many of these we need, I feel like it just makes sense to move them over there, right? Tomorrow you'll be filthy rich EMC wise. Yeah, definitely. If the server isn't broken, I'll be quite wealthy, which is nice. So all we gotta do is just throw these down. I guess I'll throw them down on the side that has the most. I mean, I guess I'll just throw them down like here. I'm not gonna throw down the 6th one because it's not symmetrical. And even though this looks horrible, just kind of slap down in the middle like this, it works. And then we'll just do like this. Fill that in. And then these are working. Yeah, you can see they're going quite quick, which is nice. It's always good to see. And then it's just a case of setting all these to extract. Always active, always active, always active, always active. And you guessed it, chat, always freaking active and insert. And so yeah, that should be going up hopefully quite nicely. Again, it's still got the weird bug. I don't know if that... See, that's bizarre. So if I take all these out and I let it do it, okay. I think that is working. Hopefully. Maybe. It's the weird bug where it doesn't like it the other way around, but you can see there the piles of neutronium are going up, which is good, and thus the number of ingots should be going up. Right now we've got 2 stacks and 28. So about 160, which is nice. Always active, always active. So that's doing well. Yeah. 12.7 thousand piles. Holy heck. But those are going faster than they were before, which is good. So we can let them do their thing. Again, looking at the Transmutation Tablet recipe here, we need, what, 832 to make this work? And so we should already have that. We do. We got 156, so that's fine. But again, the recipe for this does require even more of them. This one also requires them, so we need quite a lot of these, right? Now, moving on to the singularities, which I think might be one of the hardest things to make here outside of the ultimate stew, which I think is going to be super tedious. For example, we need the iron singularity here. All of the singularities are made in the neutronium compressor. All you have to do is just pump in a certain amount of an item to get that singularity. For example, here it wants us to pump in 27,450 iron blocks. If we do that, we get 1 iron singularity. We do have to make the compressor first. It is quite a crafting recipe. And so let's grab these. Nice. All right. Shift click in with the 1 extra block of iron. And kapow, you have yourself a compressor. Nice. So heading on back over here, we should be able to automate this. So the thought here, chat, is I'm probably going to sneak in and use this compressor, this condenser. And by sneak in, I mean just use it because it's here, and why not? And then I'll use the I'll steal this transfer node real quick, just because why not? I honestly didn't need to break this transfer node. I can leave this on. But what I meant to do is steal the speed upgrades from it, right? And I guess steal the pipe as well. So we're gonna do this. I don't want that connected to anything else, although I think it's only gonna go in there. But at the same time, chat, if we just grab ourselves a extra utilities 2 wrench, we can disconnect here and here. Look at that. Boom. Taken care of. Get rid of this thing. Job's done. Job's not done. Chat, work is never done. Never let me say that the job is done. It's not. Boom. Now it's done. Okay. Get rid of this. Put in the speed upgrades. I don't want octopus compressed cobblestone in there. For now, I'm going to put this in I don't even know where. I'm holding so much EMC, chat. I'm going to put it in there. Hopefully that chest doesn't go anywhere. So we'll start with iron, I guess, because why not? Let's see how long it takes us to make an iron singularity. Hopefully, not too long. Can you pump into this? Surely. Surely. Do I have to pump into the top of this? Yeah, no, this is 100% automatable, right? Like it would. Do I have pipes? Oh, maybe I put them in my condenser and/or transmutation table, and/or just I need to make more. I always find it weird when stuff like that requires you to pump it into the top. That seems so bizarre. But yeah, that's working. And it's going quite quick as well. Like, oh yeah, this is done, right? Like 3, then it's done. All right, stop. Cancel, undo. Am I going to have to like pick this up every time? Because like now I need to restart it. So like that's one singularity, chat. We just need to do that 15 times or however many times it's going to take. I am going to move my crafting table because it is too far away. Oh boy. And that's the TPS for you right there. Is the TPS bad? It's pretty low. That's fine. That's fine, chat. That's fine. Okay, let me get rid of some of these gosh dang chickens that I have. Where are my cooked apples? I would like to eat my cooked apples. Hey, Ninja, how's it going? Ninja, don't look. Ninja, don't look. Don't look at what's happening here. You don't want to see it. All right, so we'll throw this down. I'm just going to put this in here somewhere. Like, it doesn't matter where I put it right now. Infinity Catalyst. All right, what else do we need? Iron, gold, and lapis. I assume it's blocks of gold, not just normal gold. It is indeed blocks of gold. So do I need to like reset this now? If I'm going to put like gold in here, do I have to like pick this thing up and put it back down? Because that's fine. I mean, it's kind of fine so long as you've got the TPS for it, which I don't. Boom. Like our system is too fast, chat. We were making so much, but it was too fast. And this got iron in it, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's why. That is the problem. That's fine. Like by the time I get back, that thing's probably like almost done. Yeah, look at that. And it's done. Nice. Get rid of you. Break this thing. Wait for the TPS to catch up. We actually got another one in the time it took me to freaking break it. My goodness. And these things don't even see. I'm going to turn a few of these off just to bring our TPS back into line. And then we need lapis. Again, I'm assuming it's blocks of lapis. It is. Oh boy. Here we go. Take that out. And we're good. Okay, so that is all of the singularities for the ultimate catalyst in order. It's like iron. What we got? Iron, gold, lapis, redstone, nether quartz, diamond, emerald, copper, tin. Iron, gold, redstone, lapis, diamond, emerald, nether quartz, copper, tin, question mark? Followed by lead. That's not. Followed by lead, silver, nickel, and flux singularity. Does he have the memory of a god? No. Almost. Almost, but close. But I think that's all of those. Yes, I've also mixed these two up, I think. Now that's all of those. Nice. We then need a diamond lattice, which we already have. Good stuff. We also need a ingot, which we also already have. Kapow, kablammy. We need all 3 of these over here. So 1, 2, 3. Does it go small to large? It does. 1, 2, 3. What else do we need here? We're going to come back to these in a second. Broken records we already have. We made it at the start of the stream. We got 8 fragments there. We only need the 1. Throw that into the end like so. We then need an endist pearl, which is going to require that we empty all of this freaking stuff out. Gosh, dang it. What exactly are you doing? We're currently working towards making this infinity catalyst. The infinity catalyst is used in making the infinity ingot, and the infinity ingot is used to make the transmutation tablet. This guy here, the transmutation tablet. The transmutation tablet is then, of course, used in the Tome of Knowledge, which unlocks all EMC values in your transmutation tablet / table, so you can just pull anything that has an EMC out, so long as you have EMC in your table. That is currently what we're doing right now. We're putting all this stuff together. So all we need now is we need the ultimate stew, we need the cosmic meatballs, we need the endist pearl, we also need the block of enderium, the block of steel, and the dark steel block. Wow, that's intense. It is. It's pretty intense. But we're closing in. We're getting close to the end of the pack here. We've got a lot of stuff, which is nice. I don't think we have any enderium. We don't. What do I want to work on next? The endist pearl is going to be quite easy. We actually haven't made endstone yet, so we are going to have to do that in a second here. I think I'll start by trying to make these 3 blocks. The enderium and whatnot should not be too hard to do, especially in the alloy smelter. All right, so what was it? It was lead, I think, and ender pearls. 66,000 ender pearls, man. Jeez. I think it was more than one ender pearl, though, right? So let's give this a go. Ender pearl, lead, and platinum. That is correct. Give it a quick wand bash, make it nice and quick. And then I think it's just this and sand, right, in order to get enderium, or enderium, however you want to say it. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. And it has an EMC. So despite the fact that we don't have 9 and thus cannot make a block, we can go and get more from over here, which is good. Drop you in, grab one more, and grab another one. And then we could do with like a crafting table here, right? Like I guess I have this, right? I guess I don't need another crafting table lying around. We can just do that and craft that up. So that's 1 of 3 blocks done. We then also need a block of steel. Steel, I think we actually already have, maybe? We do. We've actually got enough to just make a block of it, actually, right out the gate here. So just do that. That's another one done. And then finally, in the ingots category, we need dark steel. Also, I think we have dark steel. We do. And so, again, that is just a case of crafting it and sticking it in the crafting table. So that's all the ingots done. The only 3 items that we are now missing in order to craft our first Infinity Catalyst is Ultimate Stew, Cosmic Meatballs, and the Endless Pearl. And those are the 3 that I'm putting off. The Endless Pearl actually is incredibly easy to make. And I think I might just make another extreme crafting table simply due to the fact that I don't want to take all the stuff out that I've just taken out to then put it all back in again. Instead, I would rather just make another extreme crafting table because they are not particularly hard to make. Kapow. Nice. Endless Pearl done. All right. So, after all that chat, we're finally down to the last 2 items, both of which are food. We're going to start with the Cosmic Meatballs because these are nice and easy. It's 2 raw beef, 2 raw chicken, 2 raw pork chops, 2 raw rabbit, and 2 raw fish. So, beef, we have. Good stuff. I like it. 2 raw beef. I think it was like this, right? We start with a tiny pile of neutronium. We do. Next up is chicken. So, let's just grab a tiny pile here. Let's throw it in like so. Do we have any chicken? I think we should. We do. We got 50 chicken. I like it. Easy enough. 2 chicken. What is after chicken? We need pork chops and rabbit. Pork chops could be a problem. We're good, though. We got 3 pork chops. I like it. I guess a few pigs spawned in. Rabbit? Rabbit we don't have. And then fish. Fish should be an easy one, right? Even if we don't have it, it should be a case of, like, fishing is not difficult. Rabbits, man. How do you get rabbit meat? Rabbit essence? Fruit bait. Okay, I think... Yeah, we don't... Okay, we can't make the rabbit chunks. I think we're going to have to use the fruit bait and the ground trap. Buy a spawn rabbit from the marketplace? Ooh, see, I like... Well, I like what you're thinking. I like where your head's at. We've got this marketplace. Now, I'm told there's a better marketplace, right? And I would much rather have that marketplace if it allows me to search. This one right here. Missing some red wool. That seems doable. Very doable. We don't have wool, excuse me. That should be easily remediable. Remediable? Easily remedied? Easily rectified, maybe? Might be a better use of the word. Did that not... Is it... We don't have any rose red? No. Also, easily rectifiable. Okay, red dye, red wool, marketplace. Nice. All right. Throw this thing down. Let's see if we can get a spawn rabbit in. If we can, that's going to make life a lot easier for us, chat. A whole heck of a lot easier. Oh my goodness. I forgot about that. A weathered salesperson. Okay, spawn. Okay, so I cannot buy rabbit from this man, which annoys me. Can I buy rabbit from this non-man? Oh my goodness. Of course the one that... Oh, it's right there. Of course the one that's tedious is the one that has the spawn rabbit in it. My goodness. Okay, so that one we can buy rabbit from. And then that should make our lives a lot easier. And then can we get spawn fish? Or am I actually going to have to do some fishing here, chat? You don't have any fish in your system? We have no fish in our system at all. No, not a single one. Not a single fish. Not one singular fish. No. Like, we've done no fishing. Like, we've got salmon. Does salmon work in there? in the thing? Like if I can sub in salmon, does it say fish NA? It just says fish. Oh, it does say salmon raw right there. Can I just... I don't know how we got salmon. Maybe like a loot bag or something. But does salmon work? No. No? No. No. I guess it's not our dictionary. If you put salmon in your crafting table, can you turn it into fish? Oh, he's a genius. Cosmic meatballs. Done. Chat. Oh, so we are one item away from getting this infinity catalyst. And that one item is the ultimate gosh dang stew. So this is the next thing we need to make. Parts of this are not too difficult. Actually, the whole thing is not that bad. It's just a bit tedious. Ultimate stew. Boom. Boom. Nice. Okay. So chat, all we need is a chorus fruit. And boy, whew, I think we're good to go. I think we are pretty much good to go, chat. Holy heck, that took a lot of time, but we put in the beef jerky. We do have to go to the end real quick, and we do have to get ourselves a chorus fruit. But is there an easier way to get a chorus fruit real quick? Can I like just pull it from somewhere else? I guess I could make end essence, but I don't think that's necessary. You could sieve endstone for a chorus flower. It's only a 2% chance though. I think it might just be easier for us to fly, maybe in the end. How easy is it to get chorus fruit in the end, chat? I've got to remember to put a waypoint down so I can get back. I'm going to forget where the end portal is and not be able to get back. So easy, cool. We don't have like all the we're about to get the infinity catalyst, but we still don't have creative mode flight. Oh boy. Hi, what have I missed? You've missed mostly just us making... Here's the portal. I'm just going to put a waypoint down here real quick. You missed mostly just us making the infinity catalyst. We've got most of the stuff down there. So, portal. Save. Nice. Okay. Let's go see. We just have to find an island, right? We have to find a another island. Oh, we fly so slowly. I can access this across dimensions, right? I can. Nice. Maybe it's going to be easier if I get like a glider of some description. Although I'm fairly certain we don't have any leather. Nor do I have the ability to make leather from where I am. Oh, I do have leather. Nice. Yeah, we don't have creative flight of any kind yet, which is a little saddening. Isaac, you need a portal. Oh, of course. I'm an idiot. Again, oh, my vanilla knowledge is horrible, right? I need like an ender pearl, and then I use a portal to an island. I think you can just fly to them, though, right? Like, I think that is also, like, possible. Don't fight me. Is it an eye of ender or an ender pearl? I'm not sure. I'm just gonna take both. So what does the portal look like? Ender pearl? You can, but it's like 1,000 blocks away. That's what I've done like every time up until now. They're really far, so I don't think you can. You definitely can. Like, I think in Forecraft, I just flew to them. Although, maybe I didn't. I'm not sure, actually. A little bit to... Oh, is this... This is it, right? Nice. Was that right? Yeah, this is right. It's generating new terrain. Okay. We didn't get any chorus fruit by the looks of it, not right away at least. Ah, here we go though. Here we go. Like, this is just it, right? Chorus flower, you just grab this and then like pulverize it or something. Let's have a look. Chorus flower does have an EMC, which is nice. Yeah, we can do something with it, maybe? I can't do something with this? Oh, I can, break the full plant. With the base. Ah, look at that. Chorus fruit. Okay, cool. Cool. Is there... Oh, boy, how do I get home is my next question. Can I do like, is Ninja still in the chat? Ninja knows the command, I think, that I can use to get back. I'm not quite sure what it is. Also, can I just go back in the portal I came in? Is that a thing I can do? Use the portal? Same way you got here? Portal, go back. Okay, where's the portal, though? Is my question. I should have put a waypoint down. It was over here, right? Maybe? Possibly? Look at the map. Oh, no, it was over in this direction. So is this... we'll go back this way. Harvest the flowers first, then break the plant. They can go flower and then stone. We did get one flower, and we can EMC more if we need them. Although I don't think we will. Oh, there it is. Okay, nice. Thank you, chat. Thank you. He's made it. Nice. Can't you open the waypoints and teleport to them? That's also possible, actually. I have no idea. Just click teleport there. Yeah, I guess I totally could have done. But that would be cheating, guys. And that we made it back. And then now we're freaking here. Gosh dang it. Use /lobby to get to lobby /Isaac space. Oh, look at that. It works. It works. No, not cheating. Do you not need to be... I would like to not be on fire anymore, please. I'm going to say you need to be an op to teleport, right? So I'm fairly certain it is kind of cheating. But it depends on your definition. Most people, like, if I play, I usually use it just because it's easy, right? Like, but it depends. Okie dokie. So, chorus fruit in, guys, 4 ultimate stew. He's done it. And then finally, over into here. Oh, look at that, chat. This is actually the first time I've ever made an Infinity Catalyst. Kapow. Would you look at that? He has done it. He's done it. Let's get it in here so it's learned and saved. 7 billion EMC, guys. 7 billion. So we're going to put this in here. We got 4. We do have more stuff here. And so I can put these in. You know, we got 15. We got 19. And so we're looking at the next thing that we're looking at making now that we've got these catalysts is obviously the Transmutation Tablet. For that, we need 8 Infinity Ingots. Each Infinity Ingot requires 11 of these Infinity Catalysts. And so we do surprisingly have, I can't put these back in now, can I? Gosh dang it. We do have what it takes to make at least 1 Infinity Ingot, which is nice. They don't have an EMC, I don't think. Yeah, they don't. But we've got what it takes, I believe, to make this. Let me go and grab some more of the thingamajigs here real quick. What are they called? The Crystal Matrix. Whatchamacallits. I think we already have some, right? We've got 1, and I can obviously condense more. Like that, 64, nice. And so getting our first ingot here shouldn't be too difficult. I also think we've probably got more than enough in the way of these ingots here. We've got 156, which is definitely more than we need for the 1 Infinity Ingot. So kapow and kablammy. Oh, look at that. My very first Infinity Ingot. Oh, it's a quest complete, chat. So now all we need to do is leave this system running. So between streams, I will leave this whole system producing Infinity Crystals. It will produce them slowly but surely. We've got a few already. You know, we've got 9 left over. So we're almost at a second Infinity Ingot, which is nice. But when we come back, we should have enough of the Infinity Crystals to make more of these Infinity Ingots to make the Transmutation Tablet. We should also have hopefully enough of the Neutronium Ingots, and then enough EMC to make the Crystal Matrix Ingots. HDPE sheets we've already started to make, so we can make more of those. That's easy enough. We do need to make an Energy Condenser Mark II, and then obviously condense it to make 4 of them. The Ender Stars are super easy. The Quantum Storage is super easy. The Transmutation Table we already have, and we can, of course, condense to get more of. The only hard thing left to do, chat, to get our Transmutation Tablet is to fight the Gaia, so that we can get the Gaia Spirit. I think we have to fight it a few times, because I think you don't get 16 Gaia Spirit every time you fight it. So we might have to fight the Gaia a few times, maybe 4. I'm not quite sure, maybe more. I'm not quite sure how many you get each time, but we have to fight the Gaia a few times to get the Gaia Spirit Ingots. And then after that, the final thing that we're looking towards making is the Tome of Knowledge, which is made with an Endless Pearl. Super easy, we can make that now. And then the Chaos Core, to make the Chaotic Core, for that we need a Chaos Shard. I believe we get that by fighting the Chaos Dragon, so we are going to have to go do that at some point. Everything else here shouldn't really be too difficult. A little bit time-consuming with the fusion crafting, but really not too bad, which is quite nice. And that should be it. So I think, chat, honestly, that we should be able to get the Tome of Knowledge next stream, right? Like, everything else here, apart from the Gaia Spirits, should be easy enough to make once we've got the Infinity Crystals here, which is nice. And then we'll fight the dragon. We'll get the Chaos Shard. We'll make the Tome of Knowledge. And then at that point, chat, I think I'm going to be pretty much done with the pack, honestly. Like, if we look in the quest book here, that won't be all the quests complete, but it'll be essentially all the quests complete. Like, at that point, all I'll have to do is just go and craft the things that we haven't made for the sake of crafting them, like all the, you know, tiers of solar panels and solar arrays. It would just be doing this kind of stuff for the sake of doing it. The same with AE and RS. And for the most part, this pack wasn't, like, even when you start the pack, it mentions it does have a quest book, but it's more of a guide than actually, like, what you should focus on doing. And so we've done most of it. I think the Tome of Knowledge is a good endpoint for the pack. You know, once you've got the ability to make everything, it's pretty cool. We might do some other stuff depending on how long it takes us to beat the pack. Like, I might make the Draconic Evolution Energy Ball just to store a lot of power. We might look at some better form of power generation, because we've got this far and honestly we're not producing that much power. We do have the Nether Star Generator, which has kind of carried us in the end game here, but really we're producing about 1,000 redstone flux per tick here, and then maybe like 200 downstairs. So not a whole lot of redstone flux, but pretty nice nonetheless. Have any idea what pack you're gonna play next? I'm not quite sure. If nothing comes out, I actually might just play like Ultimate Alchemy solo. Like, I'm contemplating playing that on my own on stream as well as with Nick, just so I can kind of be ahead of the game and know what to do when I record with Nick. I feel like that could be quite fun. And also, I really like the pack, so I might play more with that. I'm not quite sure. Took me a little hour to beat a singular Chaos Guardian. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. But anyway, that's what I'm thinking right now. Whether or not that becomes, like, whether or not that's what I'm going to do, I don't know. Like I said, it depends if any new packs come out or what I'm thinking. But yeah, I also might do a bit of tidying up between stream, because we've got a lot of trash just dotted around the place now, haven't we? A lot of things just kind of slapped down randomly. But anyway, guys, with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up today's stream there for now.